Look. How y'all doing? It's Pawpaw again. Oh my goodness, we're making us some more homemade wine. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you. People say, how do you store it? How do you do this? How do you do that? And I'm just going to touch on a few things first, and then we're going to make us a batch. For shits and grins, I decided I'd filter it. And this is apple, and it tastes mighty fine, and it is very convenient to put in basically a 1 pint bottle. So you got your little pint of wine, and I just put them in the refrigerator. Don't have to, but it just makes them more palatable. You dogs behave. Boy, I tell you what, dadgum dogs. Anyway, we got apple, we got cranberry, and this is the grape that I showed on the previous video. And one of the things I wanted to touch on briefly is people say, what about racking it and filtering it and all that? This is flake grape, but I poured it. What I did is I just took the bottle of white grape and I just poured it gently into this clean bottle here. And as soon as I saw any type of impurities coming, I don't want to say impurities, but any sediment or anything starting to approach the spout, I just stopped. I bet there wasn't that much left. Well, I'll show you how much is left here in a second. But I want to show you how pretty this is. And this is just from pouring it out of the bottle into another one, leaving the residue and sediment behind. And I'll just go ahead and set that in the refrigerator. But this is white grape, and it's so good. Matter of fact, let me just pour a glass. I need a glass. So I guess we'd call this white wine. This is made out of white grapes. Isn't that nice? It's a nice wine. This was made with 1 cup of sugar. My wife doesn't like a real sweet wine. But since she started tasting some of these batches with using only 1 cup, she's really liking it. Saving me a bunch of money too. Anyway, I'm going to show. This is why I don't like to fool with filtering it. Look at that. That sediment is so fine that I've already run this through a coffee filter, and look at there. So, you know, that little bit right there, I just throw that away. Make that an offering to the wine god, Bacchus. Throw it out there in the yard. So after seeing old Joe Biden, you know, all his, well, God, what can you say? Bless his heart is all I can say. That poor old man. Anyway, after seeing him on the TV, I said, you know what? I'll bet his memory is good enough that he could remember this, so we're going to try this, all right? Now, oh, this is good. I don't know how to make it any simpler, folks. I've shown you, I've done a video on homemade wine so easy a moron could do it. Well, this one's so easy Joe Biden could do it. And if y'all don't get, if you're a Joe Biden fan, I don't know why, but if you are, don't be whining and crying to me. It ain't my fault you supported the wrong feller. And if you don't like it, that's too bad, but I'm a Trump supporter through and through. So, even Democrats can make this, if they'll pay attention. Past of where I said I was a Trump supporter, a lot of them was like, I'm not gonna subscribe to your channel because you like Donald Trump. Hey, you dumbass, that shows how stupid you are if you're not gonna learn something from a feller just because of who he wants to vote for. Darn ignorant folk, I ain't never seen the like in all my life. Hey, Tater Tot, I'm trying to make a video. These folks here might want to watch you more than me, but my battery's getting low and I got to get with it. All right, real simple now. We're starting with a 2-quart bottle of juice. It has not been in the refrigerator. Hey, quit hitting my camera. It has not been in the refrigerator. It's just been sitting on the shelf. And all I'm going to do, this step right here, is I'm going to pour glass out. I ain't even going to measure how much. It looks pretty good. Maybe a little more. We'll drink that later for a fruit serving or two. Okay. I poured some out because I've got to have head space. When it starts working, it's going to bubble up. And it needs to have room to bubble, or it's going to go out and run all over and make a big old mess. So I think, maybe a little bit of it. Normally what I do is I pour out a pint, and we'll see how close I am when I empty this measuring cup. Okay? In this measuring cup now is 1 cup of sugar. And there's so many people out there that cannot understand the concept of a 1/4 teaspoon and half of a 1/4 of a teaspoon, which is 1/8. And you add them together, and that's 3/8 of a teaspoon. But I ain't seen no 1/8 measuring teaspoon, you know, or 1/8 teaspoon measuring thing. Mine goes down to a 1/4 and that's it. So, trying to keep it simple, because remember, I'm trying to do this so easy Joe Biden could do it. We're just going, for the sake of argument, we're using a 1/2 teaspoon of yeast. My original recipe was 1 quart, 1 cup, 1/4 teaspoon. But we've got a 1.5 here. So I would have been putting a 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 1/4 and 1/8 of a teaspoon, in other words 3/8. Well, we're going to keep it simple, stupid. That's old KISS philosophy. 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of yeast, 1/2 cup. Let me try it again. I'm having a Joe Biden moment. 1 cup of sugar and a 1/2 teaspoon of yeast. This is bread making yeast. This ain't wine making yeast. This ain't distiller's yeast. Oh, Pawpaw, do you add nutrients on? Put raisins? I don't do a damn thing. I pour a cup of sugar and a 1/2 teaspoon of yeast into basically a 1.5 quarts of juice. A cup of sugar and a 1/2 teaspoon of yeast. You think Joe Biden could do that? I don't know. Oh, by the way, let's just see how close I was. I'm off by 1/3 of a cup, but I've had a perfect pint come out of there. Anyway, all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to shake it up. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. It don't matter if you're a Republican. It don't matter if you're independent. It don't matter if you're a Democrat. It don't get no simpler than that. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Now, we're going to put this somewhere warm. When I say warm, it's above 70 degrees, okay? 75 would be better, but you know, we don't run our heat that high. And you just want to shake it till all the sugar dissolves. And after you shake it real good and you think you got it shook up good enough, shake it some more. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Joe Biden ain't got nothing on me. Da, 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 da. Well, hello, Joe. What do you know? Do you think you can pour out a pint and pour out a cup and a half a teaspoon? I don't know. But that's all there is to it. Now, we're going to set this somewhere warm and dark. I'm just going to set it up in the kitchen cabinet. And I'm going to loosen this cap to where when I squeeze, I can hear the air come out and see the cap come up. Now, the purpose of that is instead of you having to buy an airlock and do all that fancy schmancy stuff, yeah, I'm squeezing it. So, when this builds up pressure, it pushes up on the lid, the gases escape, the lid closes back down and seals it off. Okay? People, that's all there is to it. Let me put it in my cabinet here right quick. And we'll come back in a few weeks. Or a month. Oh, usually it's 30 days. Oh, let me show you what these look like after they made. This is the purpose of the head space. You see that right there? It foams up. And if you don't have a head space, it'll foam out and get everywhere. Now, I had already determined that this was pretty much through working, so I went ahead and tightened the cap. But let me loosen it, see if we got anything. Oh, there was a little bit of workage going on. But that's normal right there. So don't worry about it. It ain't gonna hurt you. Well, that's it, folks. That's homemade wine, so easy, even Joe Biden can do it. Pour out a pint, pour out a cup, half a teaspoon, shake it up, loosen the cap, put it away, you're done! Y'all have a wonderful day, and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I'm gonna drink some wine. Oh, and that's a mighty fine wine. Folks, I almost forgot. This is just the simple recipe. Don't wear me out with questions about could I do this, could I do that. I've got a wine making playlist on my homepage, and if you go there, I don't know how many wine making videos they are, but probably any question you may have is probably on that wine making list or in the comments below the individual videos. Watch them all. Help old PawPaw. And don't forget to subscribe. All right, y'all take care.